I will say the disclaimer. I only needed $3,500 a month to be financially independent, but it was a lot easier than now with eight kids.
But that is something that you probably shouldn't glaze over, right? Because that's one of the things that traditional financial advisors get wrong, and that is that you've got to continually buy stuff, so that you can limit your taxes, which increases your expenses, and then you have to continually chase this big, huge nut every single month. Yeah. And the problem is that let's say you get to that million. Let's say it actually works. Let's say it even worked, right? Well, the problem is when you get to the end, then they have this quote end life strategy, right? Where you try not to run out of money.
Yep.
And so they take you from the 120,000 you're used to living on, and they go, well, if you can live on 40, and everything stays the same, like if interest rates don't drop from 2.5% to 0 like they are now, you're going to be fine. You won't cannibalize your money. But the problem is, anybody who is banking on that right now has to bet in the stock market, because they can't just sit it and forget it at the end life strategy. The whole thing is a Ponzi scheme, dude. It doesn't work. Because when you get to the end, you're still stuck in the thing that's going to go down, and it's going to go down, and then you're going to be more screwed than you're currently screwed. Because if you put your money in some kind of an annuity right now, well, you're going to outlive your money because they're not paying anything. And if you keep it in the stock market at the high, it's gonna crash, and you're gonna lose your money. And in either scenario, you're screwed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's true. Like, it's funny because you mentioned a few myths, right? One is, like, you hear people say all the time, "Hey, you're in it for the long haul," right? But when the market tanks, how long does that long haul become? Because I remember my dad saying, right around 2000, before Y2K crashed, he was like, if I keep this up, I'll be able to retire in my 50s, by the mid 2000s. But of course, it didn't keep up. The tech stocks that he moved his money into, because he heard his coworkers making more money in tech stocks versus the traditional stocks he was in. 1999 to 2000, he moved his money into tech stocks at the wrong time, much like people buying Bitcoin right now, right? Moving all in there. And then all of a sudden it crashed, and he said, now I got to wait 15 years, not 5. Because he had to wait for the market to come back up. So that's mistake number one, is thinking that somehow the long haul is forever. Mistake number 2 is that they tell you that, hey, when it goes down, it's on sale. Dollar cost averaging, right? Hey, if it goes down, buy more. But then when it goes up, you don't tell them, say, stop buying because it's going up. They're like, no, buy more, it's going up. There's never a bad time to buy for a financial advisor, is there? Like, they're telling you to buy all the time, like some crappy little salesman, and we're buying it hook, line, and sinker. Why would we do that?
Yeah.